We want attraction-based marketing. The only way we can attract people is by understanding their problems better than they can ever articulate it themselves. That's how you attract people. You get what I'm saying? So if you go out into an area where the people you want are congregating and you ask problem-aware questions, that triggers them into engaging because they're suffering from this problem. And everybody wants to give their 2 cents. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants their ego stroked. That's what they want. That's what the whole sales process is based on stroking their egos and making them talk themselves up. And then when they don't move forward, guess what? You get to call out the identity that they told you they had. Why do you call out the identity that they told you they had? Because it's not true. They're lying. You're calling them out on their bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And if they're like, nah, you're not going to call me out, I'm really this person, then they're going to move forward and buy. Because they're going to prove to you that they are that character. You live this, Shawn. Like, this is so true. You can flick me off all you want. But it's the truth. I'm showing you what nobody else is willing to show you. I'm showing you the reality of marketing and sales. Like the Wizard of Oz shit. You think all these companies are the Wizard of Oz shit? I'm the only one pulling back the curtain and showing you how this shit works. It's all psychology. You can't offend someone if they're the ones telling you who they are, and then their actions don't match their words. That's why I tell you guys and I preach to you guys, you have to be an embodiment of what you say. Because anybody that's well-equipped like me will fucking check you. I will test your gangster. I will test if you are the person you say you are. If you come to me talking all this big talk, I'm not going to go out of my way and just like find people on the street and be like, are you really who you say you are? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm only testing, right? I'm gauging if they're legit or not. Shawn, you proved to me you're legit, right? But then when you move forward, now we're still stuck in doing all these things. So like, we need clear, decisive action.
Well, and I got the piece of she fell madly in love with what I had to offer just by saying a few things when we met. And she's out looking at my website. We got to talk. We got to do this. I'm signing on. Yeah, I won't even need 72 hours. So what is that? Where's that disconnect between who she said she was and how she knew that I had what she needed? It seemed, but again, I'm pointing the finger back at me on that.
Important that you understand this concept. Buyers are liars. Buyers are liars. I learned that in car sales. Why did I learn that? Because I would talk to so many people that would tell me they told me exactly what they wanted. I got them exactly what they wanted. And guess what? They didn't buy.
I had it yesterday too. Talked for a long time about a vacation rental guy wants the whole houses for Thanksgiving. We sent him everything. I don't know, not hearing back from him today, but the other person did. So anyway.
Buyers are liars, dude. And that's just the truth. You gotta just take
well, I
it.
mean, it's human nature. If they're talking to you and you're the salesperson, they want to please you by basically saying, yeah, I'm going to buy, I'm going to do what you want me to do. it's hard for them to say no in person. It's easier for them to
That's
sound
why
like
our
they.
sales process is so important, Shawn. The sales process we have is a qualification sales process. You can't talk me up. You can't give me everything I want to hear and then not make a fucking decision without me testing you on, are you really the person that you told me you were? There's a character flaw. Every single buyer has a character flaw. And if you don't stand up for their highest self in the sales process, you call it shaming. I call it you standing up for their highest self.
I like that.
Right? It's just a perspective shift.
Yep.
Because let's be real, you know for a fact that your product will positively transform this person's life. Right? So when that person shows you that they're not the type of person that they said they were, they're talking all this talk, but they're not walking the walk, it's your moral obligation to call them out on it because they'll never make the change.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, often much more committed to what I know they can have than they are because they don't know. But you know,
But you know.
Yep. And I do often confront that and throw myself under the bus even sometimes, but for the most part.
Key here, words matter, right? You don't confront anything. There's no conflict, there's no altercation, there's no this, like there's no weirdness there. You might just be coming at it the wrong way, right? You say confront, I say curious question. It sparks curiosity in me. I'm confused. It sparks confusion in me. I'm confused, but you said this, and that, and now that?
Right. It's funny because the main outcome I promise people is curiosity.
Good. So you need to get some curiosity in your sales process.
Yeah, I really like. I love that. Just to honestly be able to say, "Wow, I just got confused. You know, you were here, and just let me know more what's going on." So yeah.
Yeah, if I was you, I would have probed more on what about the 72-hour thing bothered you.
Yeah, I think I am going to. I just felt she really needed some time. She just said she was so exhausted. I feel like I'm just backing off. When we come back around, I'm happy to do that. Okay.
Yeah, just message her and be like, hey, first name, I was just meditating on this and I really would love to know because I'm super curious, what about this 72-hour thing threw you off? Because you're the first person that's ever told me that.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. You never want to come with confrontation. You always want to come from a confused and curious frame. That's how you inception.
Oh yeah, and I wasn't going to confront her. One of my other clients who really doesn't show up is the one that I'll confront. But maybe I'm still doing that in a way that shouldn't. It's not confrontation. But yeah,
no, again,
it feels like loving confrontation, and she hears it as that too.
So it's a client that doesn't show up, right?
She's just not making the appointments for the private work.
Yeah, so just reach out and be like, hey, first name, I'm super confused. Like, you said you wanted this outcome, but you're not doing any of the work to do it. What's going on?
Yep, been doing that.
Oh, you've done that, and then what happens?
She's got a whole lot of reasons, kind of maybe she's me. So she's a good mirror.
Whoa, Shawn. All right, this is next level shit that we're getting into. You just said she's me.
It's always a mirror. Yeah.
Okay. So listen, Shawn, the only way this is ever going to get better and you're not going to have repeat clients like this is if you change. Until you decide to change, you will forever be in this situation.
Thanks, Mom.
Talk about some transformational coaching over here, huh?
Yeah,
Speaking of
anytime
that,
anything pushes my buttons, I see how I'm doing it to myself and I'm doing it to them in some area of my life. So I mean that's exactly what I teach. So yeah, she's my Buddha. And as I told you the other day, I don't want to be that difficult client.
so then change,
Yeah.
right? Because then you won't have difficult clients.
And mostly I don't, I spotted her. I hesitated to take her on. I knew she was trouble and I did it anyway. So I'm getting it. Yeah. But
How similar is that to your situation here?
I don't know.
You know, you know, you know what I'm saying? So again,
Mhm.
nothing changes until you change. And
Yeah.
nothing changes if nothing changes.
Einstein, nothing happens till something moves.
Right. And what's insanity?
Yeah. All right, somebody else. Bye. Time's up.
Son, you don't like the heat? Get out of the kitchen because we cooked up. Nah, Shawn, I'm just messing with you. No, what we just
No,
not messing
I'm cherishing every moment, Laura.
because I'm really here to fucking help you guys. We're having a transformation. The transformation is happening with or without you. It's happening. I would just rather it happen with you. Okay, guys, and this goes for everybody. Okay, and just so you know, Shawn, thank you for being vulnerable and honest and having this dialogue with me, right? Because this conversation, everybody here can relate to. I promise you, this was a major breakthrough, not for just you, but everybody else here. Okay, you're doing the work, dude. Just go fucking do the work in the
Yeah, I
court.
mean, it is what I've done with her from the start. When I'm annoyed and impatient with her, I always see how she's me and use it to find compassion for her, but also use it to say, where am I doing that in my life? I mean, it's from the start when she was at my retreat in April. Yeah, so it's all right.